Welcome to True Jamaica Buzz, news and entertainment with a buzz. The video that you see playing on your screen right now as I speak is of an incident that took place in a Treasure Beach. The vehicle that you see, a taxi, that taxi hit a bike. That bike had two tourists, two white people. The picture that you see on the screen is of one of those two persons, the wife. Picture of the husband not shown. The wife did not make it. The husband is also badly injured, battling for his life. While he was on the ground spread out, he was still reassuring his wife that they are going to be okay, even though she was unconscious. Now, people, when I speak, I want you to look at the screen, and this is what somebody that was on the spot had to say about the insensitivity of Jamaicans when it comes to accidents, whether it is local, whether it is tourist, anybody. It is the same thing. Person are always looking for video, looking for pictures of these people laying on the ground, even when they are battling for their life, even when the whole of them bodies split in two. Persons who are beneficiaries of this is myself and other bloggers. However, if I am on a spot and I see somebody that got in an accident that was hurt, I would try first thing to render assistance. Not to say I would not videotape it, not to say I am not one of those persons that is probably guilty of the act, but the first thing, my natural instincts as a father, as a man, as a human being mostly, would try to assist that person, try to rush that person to the hospital. However, we see in Jamaica, it is totally different. Everything is for the gram.
Unfortunately, there was a tragic accident in Treasure Beach. A car hit a scooter with two Canadians. These persons were 65 and 70 years old, husband and wife. They've been coming to Treasure Beach for 20 odd years. They had actually owned a house in Treasure Beach. I was called to the accident, got some assistance on the way to the hospital. We informed the CEO, Diana Brown, of Black River Hospital that we were on our way. We contacted the military about having a helicopter on the ready because we knew it was very serious. But I will also say at the same time, we're going to fast forward, our plans to build a clinic in Treasure Beach, establish a clinic. Not that that would have saved them, but it just shows you the importance. When you're dealing with community development, health, and how to train first responders is a critical pillar of that. So, I'm sad, I'm emotional, and, I really have to at the same time say to some of these drivers who are just driving way over the speed limit, the police need to step up their work. So we have to learn from these lessons.
Now, people, just imagine you yourself, even if you're Jamaican living overseas, you go through a stressful year, you probably get about 2 weeks per vacation. You decide that you want to come back to your country because, after all, Jamaica have the best natural resources, best food, best culture. Not to say other Caribbean nations are not as pleasurable as Jamaica, but a lot of persons flock to Jamaica, locals and foreigners. These persons are the tourists that we are supposed to cherish the most, the ones that are adventurous, the ones that actually go out on the streets, discover the island, discover the natural stuff that is in Jamaica. They spend money on the outside, so therefore they affect the economy positively more than the people in the hotel. Not to say that the people in the hotel don't affect the economy positively, but most of the money is then being sent outside by these people that controls most of these all-inclusive tourist prisons, I call it. Not to say that some of them are not good, but it is also bad for business. It keeps out the local. So the local only see the people them will come and then at the bus, the tour bus them going towards these places and then leaving, going back out. So it affects them none at all positively. So tourists like these decide to be adventurous. And when they decide to be adventurous, some maniac, probably a taxman, don't know for sure. The average Joe or Jane in Jamaica, reckless, decide that he is going to run from the police. In his quest to flee from the police, him look off these two people just enjoying themselves, looking forward to coming to Jamaica, actually reach a Jamaica, make the effort to go and rent a bike, ride, and enjoy themselves, enjoy the scenery, and then get lick off of the bike, one dead and one battling for life. How do you think those people are other persons that are going to think about coming to Jamaica? And people, I don't know if you've noticed, most Caribbean nations, including Bahamas, other nations, if you look, you see a whole bunch of horses, carriage, you see a whole bunch of bike, you see a whole bunch of tourists enjoying themselves. If you look on Jamaica, whether it is Ocherius, you will see one or two that are crazy. Moby, the same thing. Negril, the same thing. You sparsely see any people because of the dangers, because of these mad people that are always on the roads. So therefore, what do you think is going to happen when this hits the foreign press? It is bad enough already. It is only going to get worse because of the couple of bad apples, well, a whole bunch of them that are on the street, causing persons to lose their life and even getting hurt. In this case, husband and wife, one dead, one badly injured. Point blank and period. So the next thing that is popping in the news is based on a tragic incident that took place in a place that is known as Antigua, Barbuda, in which 20-year-old that you see on the screen, her name is Angelia Majea. She was responsible for taking away, abducting, kidnapping a little picnic, 9-year-old CHANTEL Chump. Chump's picture is on the screen as I speak. Based on the information, it is said that on or about Wednesday evening, little Chump was taken from school in a Honda vehicle. The last time that her schoolmates saw her was when she was waving from that vehicle. She did not make it home. The parents became concerned. Reported to the police. Police sent out search and rescue. Did not find her till a couple of days later. When they found her, based on the information that I am getting, it is said that her vaginal cavity was cut out and also her eyes were cut out. Now, people, this is based on information that I am getting. After that, based on the fact that there was a vehicle that picked her up from school, the police run some CCTV, Antigua, I guess, and they realized from the plate the owner of that vehicle. They took the owner of that vehicle into custody along with Mrs. Majea, 20-year-old. The people them in a shock and them said to themselves, well, we've never seen anything like this on our little peaceful, tranquil island. However, people, it seems as if evil can strike anywhere. And even if this was Jamaica, it would rank amongst the worst things that persons have seen. And we've seen cases where little picnic was abducted by a lady, don't remember her name, let me know if you remember in the comment section. Took away the child because she claimed that the child's father gave her AIDS. So therefore, she was being vindictive. Took that child from school without authorization. Took away that little picnic, also that little picnic shorts. So this just reminds me of that said case. So the police commissioner on the island, him said to himself, then hold on a minute. And what kind of evil cast our nation? We've never seen anything like this. This is so brutal. People are wonder and people are ponder. Is this some sort of organ thing or is this some sort of demonic spell that is cast across our little nation? People like me say, it is a very sad state of affair. Hopefully and more than likely, justice will be served. Hopefully, it is not because of some sort of bad mind thing. This lady have something with the man, or the man have something against the father or the mother people. I don't know the details as it pertains to that. As soon as I get some more pertinent information, I'll be sure to advise you ASAP. Point blank and period.
Why they kill me ugly, youth? Why they kill me ugly? Oh God, why they kill me ugly? Why they kill me ugly? Oh God, youth. Why they kill me ugly? Like I'm love you, youth.
So the next thing that is popping in the news, the video and voice note that you just hear, is of a nephew of a man known as Jamar Zaga in the streets. Notorious gangster, wanted for the murder of Beanie Man a couple of days ago. Wanted for extortion, wanted for shooting, wanted for A to Z. However, when he lost his life, you heard his nephew a bawl. There are other videos circulating all over social media with the parents, sister, and everybody talk about how the police did him wrong, how it was not justified. How is it that the police is going around without any sorts of body camera? How is it that Indicom can't get any sort of result? How comes like that JPS commercial? Well, people, like I told you, I gave you the history as it pertains to Jamar, aka Zaga. The police went on a special operation, and the police knew who the target was. That target was supposed to be deleted. In other words, they were there to serve a warrant of death. And that is exactly what they did. These bad men, them not realize, even though I myself and other bloggers have warned them that the protocols have changed significantly for the worse for them, for the better for our little nation known as Jamaica. The police went for him, and the police claim, you know the cliche, them come under fire, return fire after the smoke clear, rete, lele. You almost know it by heart by now. It is recited in your mind, in your brain. It's still in your brain. However, people, the truth and the fact is that most Jamaicans are just interested in the end results. We're not really careful, or we don't really care about the details, the intricate details as to who will and pop off first. If boy them house, I confess to him pastor or preacher or him obia man. We just know say if some people out there are get trouble and are known without a shadow of a doubt, bad man, and the police go for them before them going, and for some sort of reason, the judges decide that they're going to throw a sympathy party. It seems as if we can only resort to getting them out one way, meaning whole court right away, be the judge, the jury, and most importantly, the executioner. So therefore, the police did what they went exactly to do. It was done. He was out of here, done and dusted. So when you hear family members, including this nephew, a bar like a little baby, better yet, a little itch, so them kill him uncle. So what? Your uncle took away many people. It was the same way. Their family member, their girlfriend, their kids, their mother and father did a bad. So therefore, whenever you do somebody bad, you are supposed to be done worse. And the police is there to make sure that they execute justice. And such is the case. That is exactly what they do. So therefore, there will be no mercy for the merciless. Not under the new protocol, not under our new commissioner, Dr. Blake. Point blank and period.
No. Me not gonna my general. Where am I park? Stop in the middle road. Not gonna where my general. You see? Me not gonna where my son. Me stop same time, my general. All you did, my son. I don't understand. Me stop same time, you know. Me stop same time. So all we did, me son, them turn back.
So the next thing that is popping in the news, it is called Desperate Times Calls for Desperate Measure. And this is based on this video that has been making its round over social media, in which it seems as if there was a cat and mouse game between some bikers and the police. Not the average police, quick response, specialized unit, the one them on the bike that are usually faster than the yang that they were chasing. So we're seeing a whole bunch of accidents, a whole bunch of these people losing their life. A lot of times there's no documentation, no paperwork, no registration, no insurance, no fitness on these vehicles. However, them feel as if it is all fun and game until they lose their life or until they cause major accidents, taking away people, injuring a whole bunch of people badly. If and when them get her from the police, them laugh. And this the police, them and them friend them. However, the police took the advantage and then they got the SHITTY end of the stick. Believe me, whenever these police go on these chase, them know say people can lose them life, innocent people. They don't really care about the bikers themselves because they are the ones that are causing all of this. They are concerned about their own life, unnecessarily endangering person's life. So when the police catch these people and them want clot them and give them a box of ears across them face, we should not be surprised. It is kind of justified. Not to say that it's supposed to be excessive, but like I've always said, who can hear, they should definitely feel. Point blank and period.
Rolling in our house.
Look there now. We don't know what we are too little bit in there. Reggie. You know, say about 4 of them, they were there 4 boys. I him alone yesterday.
It's a disgrace. Look there. Just send your picnic then go to school and look on the condition, then find them in a house with man. Look there. One of them have to all hide them fears. Lord Jesus.
So the next thing that is popping in the news is about 2 or 3 videos that have been making the rounds on social media, wherein some schoolgirls from Charlemont, that is in St. Catherine, Linstead, Bagwalk area, they were seen coming from a house with a whole bunch of young men, about 4 of them or so. When they were thrown in the Jeep, the JCF Jeep, you could hear them arguing, dissing the people, I tell the people, send the people them up under their mother. No sorts of respect, none at all. So the second part is the second part of the video that has been circulating all over social media. Now people, when these little picnic supposed to be in a school, I learn the golden rule, I learn them lesson. Them a take man. And the sad thing is that if these men were gainfully employed, they would not be home at that time during school, during work hour. So this is what happens when worthless picnic meet up with some worthless man, chopper, gunman, gangster, whatever the case is. And then whenever these bad broken picnic link up with these worthless men and then them breed and bring some menace to society, causing more contamination, more infiltration upon the land. People, I am speaking about the negative effect. These are the same people that are going to be working at Burger King and ask if you want to supersize your meal. And no disrespect to anybody, but me just as say. These are the same worthless parents, worthless father, worthless mother that cause the most problem. So I say this to say that these are the same people where you see sit down at the lane mouths, and they are the same people that bring that same sorts of lifestyle and go on TikTok and be the influencers of FUCKRY. Point blank and period. So anyways, people, thanks once again for checking out my video. If you appreciate videos like these, please show your appreciation by liking, commenting, sharing, and subscribing to my channel. That is how YouTube promotes videos like these to like-minded, sensible persons like yourself. Bless up.